You know, it's interesting when I read that tonight, so many different things came to mind. I had a massive stroke. I had a 9-day brain hemorrhage. There's 1,000 things I could say and 1,000 details I could share. How I got there, what happened, what it was like. It happened 10 days after 9/11. And I was rushed to the hospital, and no, I wasn't rushed to the hospital, that's a lie. I don't know why I feel like if I say it, I'm gonna lose it tonight. It's funny. I didn't get to the hospital. I wasn't cared for.
That's true.
I wasn't cared for at all.
How did that come about, that you weren't cared for at that moment?
The person who should have cared for was responsible for it happening. And I didn't understand that when I came to on the floor of my house in complete disarray and everything everywhere. And so that's who I called, who kept hanging up on me.
Oh my God.
And so no one took me to the hospital. And so when I finally did get to the hospital 3 days later, and I was put in an MRI tube, and I came out of the tube, there was all this stillness. There wasn't anybody running around in the room trying to figure out how to help me. There was this vast, unmistakable silence. And I looked up at the doctor who was standing over me, looking at me with this face of the most horrific compassion I'd ever seen. And I said, "I'm dying, right?" And he reached down and stroked my head like this, which is not what you want your doctor to do.
Right.
And he said, "You're bleeding into your brain." And I said, "Am I gonna lose my ability to talk soon?" And he said, "Probably." And I said, "Well, then I should call my mom." And he said, I'll do it for you. And so he helped me get my mom on the phone. And my mom arrived from Pennsylvania in her gardening shorts with mud on her feet and legs.
So she flew to California.
Yeah.
In San Francisco?
Yes.
Got it.
And by then, they had transferred me to a second hospital for people with traumatic neurological injuries. And before the transfer, they had moved the gurney over to the middle of this room. And and I guess I died.
You what?
I guess I died.
Wow.
I left my body. I saw those things that people argue about, whether it's, a science thing or a spiritual thing, where you see the white light, you go up, you see people who've already died, they talk to you,